Hi everyone, a quick update video on the vision therapy and the visual situation in general. For the moment, my kids have vacation, Easter vacation, so basically it comes down to almost zero screen time, which is great for me. I feel my eyes are very relaxed, and I'm not really thinking about anything, just being in the moment with the kids, trying to get some things done like normal household chores and stuff, but like moving a lot, getting a lot of sun, not overthinking, no screen time. So that's all visually, that's great. And I can kind of feel it, that my eyes are relaxed, and some things, like I'm tired, but it's tired in a different way. It's tired not visually that much. And I try to find like some kind of like a gap in the day where I can take a little power nap, like 20 minutes or 30 minutes, which is not that easy with little kids, but usually I can find something. And also, so I cannot do my normal routine, which is bring the kids to school and do my vivid vision or my vision therapy exercises. So I'm trying to squeeze it in here and there in the evening. And I've just done it, my session for today, and I haven't really reached for example, my favorite exercise, which is bubbles, which is like that test stereo acuity. In that one, I haven't reached my top score for a while, but not far underneath, so kind of not reaching the top, but I'm still not falling off, let's say. But I've noticed that my score is 1071 arc seconds is the acuity of my stereo, like the best score I could get in the game. But my percentage of ball or bubbles that I have tapped correctly is very high, so 95% or more, and so that means I'm not maybe breaking new records, but my performance is getting more consistent, and I can kind of notice that I'm tapping the bubbles with more kind of certainty, so I feel more sure about my choices and my actions, even though I'm not really breaking through any new heights. So that's the state of my vivid or my vision therapy. I'm not doing it every day. It's not really, sometimes it's just better to sleep instead of now like doing a late night session. Just sometimes better to have a good night's sleep and wake up the next day with the kids and start all over again. And I'm also just generally realizing some kind of like a little epiphany. Well, I already knew, but as I get older, it's getting more and more clear. Like, because of my vision disability and my reading issues, I always had this kind of inferiority complex, and I kind of felt not as capable or smart as other people, and whatever I could achieve, I knew I'm like putting in way more time and way more effort, and even kind of torturing myself with the symptoms. And even though I kind of know now the reason why, it was still deep down, it hurts, right? Like, even though you know the reason and you kind of know I'm not inferior to other people, the fact stays the same, that for some reason you cannot perform like other people do. And so that kind of feeling that I felt inferior or less intelligent, I obtained my university degree in economics, so I kind of knew I'm not I have enough intelligence, and I know from interactions with other people I'm relatively intelligent. But still, when this double vision and this vision disability really hit hard, when I couldn't work and I've never really joined normal working life, still that kind of feeling hit that, yeah, like what for some people is kind of easy and normal still isn't, like I cannot access the normal rhythm and the normal life. So that made me kind of latch on to this topic of strabismus and vision disability, and I've done well. Like it helped me get through this period of massive uncertainty, and didn't know what to do and didn't know how I would get through it. And so I tried to help other people, and that kind of in turn gave me purpose and meaning and helped me in many ways. But then also, yeah, like it's kind of also there's not really any way to make it into a career here in Belgium. You cannot become a vision therapist, and even if you become, like, let's say, an optometrist, you're not allowed to do vision therapy. And if you become an orthoptist, and it's also hard to really get into vision therapy. So either way, aside from what I did, like trying to inform people and publish the translations of Fixing My Gaze and all these things, I didn't really see any. Well, and also, yeah, I couldn't go to school again and study again and all these things. I really needed to just rehabilitate. And now I've come to a point that maybe, yeah, I realized like it's better not to really know exactly everything and stop reading up on it and do just less screen time and keep it simple and just live a simple life. And maybe even to some extent let it go, like let this topic go for a while and just do some, live a simple life like I'm doing with the kids now. But yeah, it's easier said than done, because you need something to keep your mind occupied. And so yeah, ideally, you become like a monk or something, or you do some kind of job, that low requirement job, that you have still the freedom to make up your schedule somehow, and you can rest when necessary and feel still socially and mentally fulfilled, which is very hard. Which is a lot to ask, of course. But so the best thing to do now would be minimize screen time, just execute the training, do moderate amounts of sports, and keep just being happy with the kids and the family life, and hope it all works out. And then just naturally the vision training should keep improving, and at some point this kind of vision disability lock that's on my life, like this dome, it will get easier to do the things I want. Like according to AI predictions, if I keep executing the proper training, at some point the cap should be lifted a little bit, and I will start feeling the freedoms that come with better visual functionality. You start reading a little bit better, you start functioning a little bit better, life starts getting less exhausting, and then naturally I can move on to other activities that maybe I desire more, like working a little bit outside the house, getting more interaction, all these kind of things. So so my point was that even when I latched onto this strabismic topic, I was kind of still in this inferiority mindset, and I'm like, I will show them, like these stupid doctors, they screwed me over, and everyone screwed me over, and the education system screwed me over, and the teachers didn't know what they were doing, and my parents didn't know what they were doing, and I'll show them, and I'll be the smartest on this topic, and I'll know everything about it, and I'll study up on it. And it was necessary just also to know what to do, right? To know the vision training, to find the vision training I needed, and to do it in a proper way. And so it was necessary, but maybe now it's time to shift gears. My vision trainer said, like, your strength is also your weakness. So your strength is that you're super stubborn and you're you can obsess and be disciplined and keep going. But maybe that's also your weakness, because in this kind of game, this vision therapy game, lots of it has to do as well with letting go and unlearning and relaxing, and not only making an effort, just also letting go, relaxing, and things will fall into place as you do. So yeah, ideally I just chill and live a simple life and don't put pressure on myself. We'll see how but yeah, more and more I'm like, yeah, just enjoy time with the kids, enjoy life. We'll see how it works out. Yeah, because keep putting massive amount of stress and effort into doing strabismus work that doesn't yield any financial benefit is also not maybe like helpful to myself. And I'm not sure how many people I'm still reaching either way. So I'm still gonna promote the best I can the French translation of Fixing My Gaze, because what's the point of working on it for 2 years if nobody ever enjoys it or gets helped by it? So the reactions have been great to the book, but I need to get it out more so people can enjoy it and can be helped by the book. But maybe then just take a break and just enjoy life and just get visually rested, and naturally maybe the cap will be lifted, and the training is going well, so all the pieces are in place. Just let them fall into place, I guess. So sorry for the rambling video but these are my thoughts, like kind of interesting to look back, like yeah, in the end, inferiority complex from something that couldn't be helped, but still you feel this way, even though rationally now I know the reasons why it was this way and why I felt this way, and but even knowing the reason doesn't change how you feel, and doesn't change the fact that it is what it is. Like coulda, woulda, shoulda. Just it went as it went, and nothing's gonna bring it back. And fighting the situation only will maybe prolong some of the effects. So just now, let it play out, and maybe by the time I'm 40, my vision will be kind of enjoyable. Because I guess the biggest problem is that, like my wife always just says, hey, just enjoy and chill. But even if I would, my vision is not comfortable, so it's hard to just chill, right? Like even on a relaxing day after a few hours, vision just gets tired. My vision, yeah, the strain is too much, and then it's hard to enjoy anything. So even just telling someone with this vision disability to just chill, yeah, it doesn't work like that, right? Only everything has to be kind of adapted to my rhythm, and then so just chill doesn't even work, which is annoying. And then you got like things you want to do mentally, but you cannot do them, even if you, let's say, chill. But anyway, I'm dragging on, going off topic. So thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about these things that I said. Maybe you feel the same way. But in the end, I'm very fortunate to be in this situation that I can just kind of, for the moment, just execute, enjoy family life, and I should do it. And then maybe later I can pick up some of the pieces and move on. And but everything so far, when you look back, kind of amazing how I got through it thus far. So seems like all the pieces will always fall in place. looking backwards. Would almost feel like God is looking over you, whether you're religious or not. Maybe something is helping out. Anyway, good night. Thank you for watching. See you next time.